So I'm writing my dissertation. And it sucks. I'm Sycamore, and I do science. I'm so sorry, I can't say the word sycamore and hold a banjo and my accent not come out. Part 1. What is a dissertation? To some people, a dissertation represents hopes and dreams for an academic future. I gave up on that a while back. For me, a dissertation is a lot of effort to prove to 5 old white men that I know what I'm talking about. See, these 5 people, they're my committee, and they decide whether or not I'm good enough. So they stand between me and my degree stands between me and staying in Canada. I'm an immigrant, I guess. It's not the usual immigrant story. I mean, I'm from the United States. But here I am, and I'd like to stay for a while. My mom wants me to go home, and I miss her, but I'd like to spend, 2 or 3 more years before I go back home and get trapped. So more specifically, a dissertation is basically a book about all the crap you did during your degree. The crap I did was physics. I'm a theoretical physicist, so I'm going to write between 110 and 170 pages of physics. And I'm going to tell you about it along the way, because I think that it will help me. I really think that telling somebody about what I'm doing every day, well, kind of nobody, no one's going to watch these. I think that telling somebody about what I'm doing every day will help a little bit. Part 2. How to write a dissertation. Well, I can't tell you how just anybody will do it, but I can tell you how I will do it. I've already written an outline, and I have estimated word counts for each section in that outline. So what I'm going to do is write each dang section. How you write a dissertation is just friggin' do it. To run a marathon, you put one foot in front of the other 60,000 times. Or maybe 120,000 times. I'm not sure what counts as a step. 1 foot in front of the other, or 1 foot in front of the other, and then another foot in front of that. I don't really know. To write a dissertation, you go clickety-clack on your keyboard 100,000 times. If only it were that simple. I mean, it is that simple, but it's also not that simple. Like, it's true, to run a marathon, you just put 1 foot in front of the other until the marathon's over and you've gone 26 miles and all right, go you. But there's a real sense in which it's demeaning to tell someone that. To tell someone, just do it. To run a marathon, you just run a marathon. To write a dissertation, you just write a dissertation. No one doesn't know that. To do a thing, you just do it. Like, we get it, Nike. So I actually don't know anything about running marathons. This is probably the worst analogy I could use. But I did a little research, and there's lots of details like pacing yourself and working up to long runs and looking at your recovery times between long runs and grooving, leg durability. Anyway, the point is there's actually a lot of other factors that go into it. Some of them are marathon specific, like leg durability, and some of them are more general and actually probably even apply to writing a dissertation. Okay, I have to quit this analogy nonsense because it's just gonna go way too far. But the point is, I have to plan, and I have to do things to keep up my motivation. And I'm gonna do that. Part 3, the plan. The outline that I already put the work in to write tells me that I'm probably gonna have to write about 50,000 words. I've already written about 15,000 of those. I have 35,000 words to go, and about 100 days to do it in. So that 102 days includes revisions. In reality, I have 80 days to write my dissertation. The math is clear. I have to write 437.5 words per day, but it's Tuesday. And I haven't written words since last Wednesday. I mentioned it before, but this is where you come in. I need your help. So I'm gonna tell you my goals, and then I'm gonna tell you whether I reached them. My goal for today is to write 2 Pomodoros and go for a walk. If you don't know what a Pomodoro is, I'll link to it below. Tomorrow, I will also do 2 Pomodoros, and I have an email about copyright I have to send. I'm gonna do a walk as well that day. Thursday, I'm gonna join the Waterloo Online Rights Pomodoro thing that they do. It's just like working, but with other people. Yay. And that's gonna be 8:30 to 12:30. I think it's like a bunch of Pomodoros. I don't quite know. But we'll find out about it. So that's my goal for that day. Hopefully I'll get writing done. On Friday, I have the same goal. I'm gonna attend this online writing group. Nothing more. If I get words done, awesome. If I don't, shucks. And that's it. That was my bare minimum for this week. I'll tell you on Friday whether I got it done. Part 4. My feelings. I'm overwhelmed and I don't feel like I can do this, but like, of course I can. I am 90% of the way through a PhD. So I can do this. Fuck, if there's someone out there watching this, like, you got this shit too. I don't know what you're doing, but like, it's probably great and I want to hear about it. Maybe that's how you can help me too. If you're out there, just tell me what you're struggling with and what you say to yourself to keep yourself positive. And it's like okay to be sad and down, and I'm gonna let myself feel those feelings, but I also have to remember when I'm done with those feelings to like do a little bit of upkeep in my heart and soul so that, you know, there's not so much of that like tarnish with that's left with just always being sad. Because I am like sad most of the time these days, and I just don't want to be. I think that I can do a better job maintaining the amount of positivity that I have control over. My brain fires some funny things every now and again, but I'm gonna be able to do this. And I think I need to keep telling myself that. I got this. And so do you.